Hello, my beloved students. How are you? I hope you are okay and full of energy and ready to start this new week. Okay, we're going to see a topic this week that is easy. Okay, it's only changing have to had to put have in had instead of have to put it the past in instead of the present of the verb to have. But I'll explain that later. Don't bother. It is only one word and everything is going to be okay. So it is going to be simple because I need you to work a little bit or a little bit. No, I need you to work on the project about Colombia. But okay, let's start with this topic, the one for this week. This week activity is going to be called shooting a film. Okay, obviously you can see here a lot of movies. I've seen them all, I think. Mr. Bean, Mamma Mia, Star Wars, I think The Mummy, uh, Ice Age, Batman, Titanic, and let me see the others down, and the other one, Girl. I like movies. I don't have friends. You are my friends. That's why I'm missing you so much. Okay, in here you're going to write the kind of movie they are that we're talking about. Then you have to tell me a story of a movie. Of course, you're going to write it because you cannot speak. So I just want you to please write a movie using this at the beginning at first, suddenly, then next at the end, and that's all. Okay. Then you're going to make this reading, okay, about a film, and here you're going to start seeing some people, some crew, and some elements that are needed to make movies. You're going to read it to answer some questions in here to say if it is true or false, to give your point of view, what you think is most important, blah blah, is more important, blah 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 blah. The important part in here is that it is the contextualization of the topic. Obviously, you have to use English to talk about things. In here, what you are talking about is about movies. But here, they are showing this part of the movies, this reading, and to focus on this topic, past perfect. Past perfect is extremely easy. Yeah, don't bother. Sometimes with the names you just go crazy because you think that if present simple, present continuous, present perfect, past continuous, past perfect, conditionals, and a lot of things. Don't bother. Past perfect is simple. It's the past of the past. Yeah. Mm, when I started working at Jose Manuel Restrepo, I had worked as a teacher for 2 years. Cuando yo empecé a trabajar en el José Manuel Restrepo, ya había trabajado como profesor 2 años, 3 años, algo así. But you see, I had worked in Girardot, I had worked in Fomeque, I had worked in Bogota before starting working. And then I started working in José Manuel Restrepo. So, Fomeque, Girardot, Bogota was before José Manuel Restrepo. I started in José Manuel Restrepo in 2007, I think. Yeah, and 7. But I had worked in other schools before. It's the past of the past. To use it, you just need to use had, as you can see, instead of have or has. So had is había, yo había llegado, ella había llegado. So had for everything. I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. Simple. I had, you had, he had, she had, it had, we had, they had. You see? So no problem. And the participle, the third column that you have to learn or that you have been learning for years and years at this moment. Then to make it negative, you just need to add not, as in the verb to be, as usual. And to make a question, you only need to change position. You see, it's simple because you have worked about that a lot of times in different, with different structure, different tenses, but with the same structure. You know, you need the verb To make it negative, you need to put not. To make a question, you need to change the position. It's easy, okay? In here, you have a more understandable, an easier example. When Alexia arrived at the beach, remember, beach, they had moved the cameras. They had moved the cameras before Alexia arrived. Alexia arrived in the past, but before that, they had moved the cameras, okay? So the past of the past. Take that into account. Past simple is something that is over, that is finished in the past. But past perfect is something that was before that activity in the past. If you have any question, I also wrote a lot of examples in there. Yep, a lot of other videos that explain that in Spanish, or that they make other things. But at this moment, I'm just speaking as I would be speaking to you in the class. Okay, that's the idea, to make it as natural as possible. But if you say miércoles, yo no le entiendo a Leonardo acá, ¿qué es lo que quiere decir? Easy, you have more videos. And if you have any question, you just need to ask me in the video conferences, okay, that we have in the meetings. But I think it is understandable. Past perfect, what happened before a fact that was in the past. I mean the past of the past. And you use had for everything. To make it negative, had not or hadn't. And to make a question, you change position, or you swap the position of the subject and had. I told you in Spanish too that in here they don't explain, but if you want, you can say I had arrived, and it means yo había llegado. Or you can say I'd arrived, and it means yo había llegado. Instead of had, you can write apostrophe D, and it's the same, okay? Okay, after that, you can see some exercises based on the activities that you had read before, the reading that you had done. In here, you have to see what you remember. In here, you have to say if it's true or false. I know you have to write sentences. Okay, exercises as usual. Here is important. This part is perhaps what I find the most important part of this activity, and is the difference between past perfect and past simple. Past simple is something that is over, that was finished in the past, and past perfect is something that happened before. I read today, cuando llegaron los españoles, cuando fundaron Bogotá, ya había existido por más de 12.000 años gente en ese lugar. Ya había habido. Something like that. Yeah? So, Bogotá was founded 482. I'm not sure. I think it's 82. If not, you can correct me. Correct my mistakes. Bogotá was founded almost 500 years ago. Yeah? But for thousands of years, people had lived there. You see? In the past. La gente vivía, ya había vivido ahí por, no sé, 1200 años, no recuerdo ahora cómo decía la cosa. It's something that happened before the foundation. You know what I mean? The past of the past. Here, the explanatory bit, you have to say that, take that into account, which one is past perfect, which one is past simple, and then do some exercises. Yeah, it is what we are talking about, the past perfect. Yeah, that is the new topic, even if it is not new, because you know that we are just making a summary. Finally, I did that because you didn't have any listening. I think that is important to have some listening. But it's easy. In here, you have this word. You have to put the right words in here as inside for of films showing this week. Which word do you think is here? Yeah, it should be here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and there are 5. You see? Easy. You have to write a word. In here, you have to complete with anything you want. Okay? It doesn't matter. There is a late performance on. Hay un show tardío, tarde, en horas de la tarde, o sea, no de la noche, muy tardío. I should have made another example. It is complicated to translate. Hay una presentación tarde. It could be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, any day. There is no correct answer, but it has to be correct for the sentence. It doesn't mean that you have to read anything. You can write whatever you want, okay? As long as it is okay. And finally, you are going to do the listening. This is the listening, okay? There is only one, and it's this one. Yeah, you have to complete it. It starts saying that please select what word you are what kind of word you are listening. You're listening. Have to write if a noun, a verb, an adjective, an adverb, whatever. Yeah, but it is something only to make your brain work. And then you have to listen and find this. Okay. So, as I told you, I've uploaded a lot of videos for you to listen to them and look at them, see them to find more explanations. But if you have any problem or any question, you know that in our meeting we can solve it. Okay, so that is all, plus the workbook. Okay, don't forget the workbook, and please start working on the Columbia project. Love you, talk to you later, have fun this week. Last week was kind of relaxed because you only had 3 days of classes. Okay, I hope that it was relaxed for you a little bit at least. I'll see you later. Love you a lot. I miss you a lot, trust me. And I hope to see you soon. A hug and see you later, alligator.